Hello and welcome to Old Stables Crafts. My name is Liz and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator based in the UK, working across France, Germany, Austria, the Netherlands and of course the UK. Today I am taking part in the Incentive Trip Achievers blog hop. So I thought I would share with you some treats for Halloween. And over the coming week I will show you how I have made them. This is my first one. This is a sour cream carton. These are really easy to put together. I've been using the cute Halloween designer series paper, which is so sweet, and you've got time to order it. This is just an easy little triangle gift box with Boo on in the black glimmer paper on adhesive sheet, and it's the foam adhesive sheet. One of our little treat jars. And inside I have got some goo heads. Woo! One's fallen on the floor. So these are just Cadbury goo heads. Goo heads. They're egg-shaped but covered in Halloween-y style packaging. But really fun little treat, quick to put together because you're basically just doing some die cutting, or in this case I have to say I used retired punches, and then just wrapping a piece of this lovely mesh ribbon around it. And then this, which is what I'm going to show you how to make today, is the pretty pillow box. And again, I've used one of the cute Halloween designer series papers and the gorgeous grape ribbon from the annual catalogue. So let me pop all of these things to one side and I will show you how to make the pretty pillow gift box, because one of my customers has asked me. So always wanting to go that extra step for my customers, I am going to show you how to make the pillow boxes. So I've got a piece of the designer series paper. This is 6 inches long. It's the length of the paper and it's 4.5 inches wide. You want to place your die so that here is the right way up, because this is the flap that's going to come over the top of your box. So let's just line that so that it's straight. And I'm going to be punching the 2 holes in this flap. So I've got this little extra die which will do those holes for me. So let's get that all lined up. And then I can just run it through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss and we will be most of the way there. This is just such a cute little pillow box die. It's just adorable. So let's get rid of my cut and emboss, which I don't need anymore. And at least I think I won't need it. No, I've punched my holes out because there are my holes. So we can get rid of those. This is scrap and there's almost nothing left, which is perfect. Don't need the dies anymore. So the only thing I need to keep is the designer series paper that's been die cut. So let me get rid of the other bits and pop those away. And don't need the holes. And then this is our pillow box. And it's pre-scored, so it makes it so easy. So if you've got a kids' party and you want treats for them all, then this is the way to go. You will get one of these pillow boxes out of each of your 6x6 bits of paper, assuming you want to use the cute Halloween paper. Otherwise, obviously, you can cut it out of your 12x12. You're still only going to get 4 out of a piece of 12x12 because you do need it to be 4.5 inches wide, which means you will only get 2 out of the width, and you do need it 6 inches long, so you will only get 2 out of the length. You could do these in card. I have done them in the craft card, and obviously you can make them for Christmas, Halloween, any time of the year. And they are great for party favours, wedding favours. These would be adorable for wedding favours. A few sugared almonds, something like that inside. Oh, just perfect. So, to put this together, there are basically 2 ways that you can put this together. You can either put it together so that you use the flap, So you would do it, which is what I'm going to do. So you would do it like that and wrap your ribbon round so you can open it. Or you can stick this down, not put the holes in. There is a label that you can put in its place. So you can add the label over the top, and then you can have the ends just opening up so that you can get into your goodies that way. I'm going to do it so that there's ribbon wrapped around because I want to use the adorable black and white gingham ribbon, which you can dye, and I'm going to show you how to do that, although I'm going to use it black and white. Now, when you put these together, you want the fold to be at the front and the cut edge to be at the back. So you want to put this piece over this piece. And what I tend to use is some liquid adhesive. So this is going over this. So all I'm going to do, and I'll do each side on its own. And I have, as you've seen, been kind of playing with it to get those fold lines working. So I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on both of these cut edges. I'm not going all the way into the corner because you don't have to, and then just pop one over the other, and then because it's liquid adhesive you can move it around a little so that you get a nice snug fit, and then just hold it in place and it will stick for you. So that's one side done, and we need to repeat that the other side. So I'm going to put adhesive on the green side of my paper here and on the black and white side of my paper here, so that it's in the right place. So again, pop my folded edge or my cut edge in, pop my other cut edge over the top, so I've got my fold at the front, and again I'm just going to manipulate that so that we get a snug fit. If you're anything like me, you will find one side easier to do than the other, because it will be the way that whether you're right or left-handed, and therefore how manipulative your hand will be. And that is our basic box. So all we then need to do is to tie some ribbon around it, but as you can see it sits together really nicely. I'm just very quickly going to show you how you can dye your ribbon. I'm going to grab my Old Olive blend and just rub this so that, because this is Old Olive on the paper, this is the dark, so it is quite dark. If I use the light, you'll see there's a difference. The light probably the better of the two, although it will dry a little bit lighter. So I'm going to pop that to one side to dry whilst I use the rest of the ribbon to wrap round my pillow box. And I've buried my snips. Where are they? Where have my snips gone? No, can't find them. I'll use another pair. So I'll just cut that off. So we've got dark and light, and as you can see, I think the light would be the better option, but I actually want the contrast of the black and white. So let's get rid of my silicone sheet. And what I do is I do a loop and then come round. So I want a little bit more than that. So probably about that much. Let's see if that's going to be about right. So there's my loop, come round. Yep, that's going to be about right. As you can see, really carefully measured. Not. And, oh, I've just spotted my snips. They were pretending to be a hole punch. So let me just pop this through. So I'm literally just feeding the ends through that double hole, or those two holes, I suppose is better English. And then I like it to be not twisted. So have those coming out the same way round, come round the back, over the top, and then one end, and it doesn't matter which, pop through that loop. Let me just make sure my ends are about the same length. They are, because because it's easier to do it whilst they're not tucked under. There we go. And that just gives us something to pull against. So just tie a half knot like that, pull it reasonably tight, and you can always move it so that the loop is nearer to those holes. You can do that actually when you've finished, and then tie your bow, make it look pretty. And that is your box done. All I need to do now with my usual snips is trim the ends off, and our little pillow box is complete. How easy was that? We're 11 minutes into the video and it's already done. So there you go. And this is the ribbon that I dyed, dark, light. So if I pop that way round, you can probably see that the light is probably a better blend, as in it goes better than the dark. But either way, if you would rather have green and black gingham, you can. In fact, any colour and black gingham, just whatever blends you've got, you can dye it. So that is the pillow box, and then later in the week I'll show you how to make the other packaging that I have made so far. May even have a few more. Oh, can't forget the pre-made tombstone gift box. So this you get, as I say, pre-made. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Do come back later in the week to see more projects showing you how to do this. And if you don't already subscribe, please click the subscribe button now. If you're in the UK and you wish to shop with me and use the host code, you will then get the free craft kit, 2 items to make up. You'll also get, if you spend £45, you will get to choose some of my leftover celebration items as an added extra for each £45 you spend. Spend £50 and you will get the Seasons of Fun host stamp set as your gift, and that also applies if you're in France, Germany, Austria or the Netherlands. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and I look forward to seeing you later in the week. Bye!